Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the slight delay. Today we have a seminar on labor law. Allow me to introduce the speaker. We have Mr. Ramesh Soni. Thank you very much, Mr. Soni, for being over here. He is a MBA, BSc, LLB, DLL, LW, DPM, IR, AIII, MPH, DMS. He is a management consultant and an advisor on labor law, providing consulting services in the field of labor law since last 35 years. Providing services in this field on retainership basis to more than 350 clients, contributed articles on labor laws, visiting faculty at Bharat Ratna, Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Management and Legal Research, Mumbai, and many such accolades to his name. Ladies and gentlemen, just a slight disclaimer that today's topic is just for knowledge share, just for knowledge and information and nothing at all. We request the audience to refrain from asking questions related to union or any other matter. BSc Brokers Forum is conducting its session just for knowledge. I repeat myself, nothing related to union or union related matter. ये seminar कुछ भी union के बारे में नहीं है, सिर्फ what is happening at the current subject, that is what information हम लोग share कर रहे हैं. On that note, please allow Mr. Soni.
Friends, good evening to everybody. Please get your everybody. Please get your head. You must get knowledge to grab knowledge is you should get energy. So friends, just today I would like to part my knowledge. I want to say thank you for the BSc Forum. I am attached with so many other institutions. I am not a teacher, I am not a professor, I am not a faculty. But because my parents told me, my mommy and papa told me, beta, ज्ञान बांटने से ज्ञान बढ़ेगा. That's why I have taken whatever wordings from my parents, their blessing. That's why I am in front of you. Basically, we are in the field of management consultant on various labor laws. That is my basic activity, just like ESI, Provident Fund, gratuity, bonus, minimum wages, maternity benefit act, like there's so many acts. That is my monopoly item. So today, your forum has invited me just to part knowledge. मैं आपको कुछ मेरे पास ज्ञान है बांटने के लिए आपके पास आया हूँ. So just I want to share my experience and knowledge. So I came with my PPT PowerPoint presentation with some details, clarification, some knowledge about various acts. Basic objective is just basic fundamentals of various labor laws, day-to-day compliances, any department people visit and what records we have to produce before the authority, what records we have to maintain, that is very important. Maintenance of the record, just like a salary register, leave register, as well as the inspection book, minimum wages inspection book, abstract of Shops and Establishment Act, like that pertain to the Shops and Establishment Act. procedural aspect, how to maintain that, as well as the record keeping with the provision of various labor laws. Friends, today I'll be starting with the shops and establishment. I believe that this act is applicable to all the members of your forum because your forum is not coming under the Factories Act. Factory where manufacturing activity is going on here. We are not doing any manufacturing activity, just you are doing stock trading and similar activity. So your establishment falls under the Maharashtra Shops and Establishment Act. Earlier name was that Bombay Shops and Establishment Act. Now in November amendment has come and name has changed to Maharashtra Shops and Establishment Act 1948. Just you see that this act itself has become senior citizen. 1948 का 68 करेंगे तो senior citizen act itself has become. No problem. Friends, this act is applicable to whom? ये कानून किसको applicable होगा? Any shop, commercial establishment, resident hotel, eating houses, as well as theatres and other public amusement activities are going on there, as well as any factory employing less than 9 employees, and they are doing manufacturing activity with the aid of power. Then otherwise non-manufacturing activity, number of employees should be up to 19, then the shops and establishment act is applicable. So even you are having 1 employee, then also act is applicable. Suppose you have started a shop or commercial establishment, you do not have any employee. आपने कोई office लिया, you say we are having nil employees, then also you have to apply for the shops and establishment license to the shops and establishment department. You are having nearby RBI के बाजू में है, you may be knowing that A ward office is that, their shops and establishment department, they are functioning. I think they are functioning on the 5th floor. Some of the officers are my friend, they have taken training from me about these various acts. Friends, exemption of this act. Exemption meaning is that उनको applicable नहीं, only exemption regarding the working hours, opening and closing of shops, commercial establishment, temporary exemption state government gives for the operation of. This is particularly happens, they say particularly Diwali festival, Ganesh festival, Ramzan month, as well as a Christmas festival. It is a discretion of the state government. They say for so many days we will overlook opening and closing of your establishment. But working hour that is restricted to 8 hours, that will remain as it is. So opening and closing hours, that is the main temporary, what they have suggested. Temporary exemption can be granted purely depending upon the state government's restriction. This year they may give, next year they may not give. Similarly, permanent exemption. There are certain IT industries are there, as well as the call centers. For them, this exemption has been granted permanently. They can work 24/7, as well as they can work on any holidays. They can club together. But for granting this exemption, permission, state government put the condition. Particularly in case of female employees, they should not work after 8:30. If they are working, then they should work with the co-female employees. Female employees should be provided locker facility, and they should be given a vehicle that they should reach home during the late night. All this facility has to be given. The government put that condition, then only they give the permission 24/7. Friends, this act is not applicable to the chartered accountant firms as well as the legal practitioner. There was one case between Ferguson and Company as well as against the Municipal Corporation, Commissioner of Municipal Corporation. Mumbai High Court has given verdict that this act is not applicable to the chartered accountant firm, legal firm, and recently before 2 months Mumbai High Court has given one verdict. It will be not applicable to the doctors. Practicing doctors, this act will not be applicable because they have to work sometimes late in the night also looking at the patient's position. So this exemption has been given by the department. Friends, amendment has recently come, that Bombay Shops and Establishment Act 2011 has been received. President of India has signed, and from 11th November, 11/11/2013, the act name has been changed to, instead of Bombay, it has become Maharashtra Shops and Establishment Act. Now, recent amendments are there. Friends, first I'll see, this is the second amendment at bottom. Previously, closing hours of the shops and commercial establishment was 8:30 night. Now it has become 10 o'clock. And one more amendment is that usually all shops and establishment license were getting expired on 31st December. And last date of renewal of these licenses were 16th December. Now, with this new amendment, even we can take today's shops and establishment license today, 17th September, maximum for 36 months, 3 years. And this license will expire next year of 11th September 2017. Renewal has to be done before expiry of 15 days. So this amendment is really helpful to the shop owners, traders, because otherwise, if you see that you can send your person, your man particularly December, अरे साहब क्या करें? Both lines are there were very big queue. I have to stand for 1 hour, 2 hours in queue just to pay the renewal license fees. I really appreciate this amendment for the government. So any establishment starts in between, then they can enjoy the benefit of that 12 months or 36 months. Friends, suppose anyone has started their activity, their business, and they have to apply within 30 days for the shops and establishment certificate, that is license. Basic requirement is application in form number A. You can download from your net also, or you can visit to the municipal office. It is free of cost. Form number A. You have to fill all the details about their establishment, number of employees, male, female, young persons, and directors, partners, proprietors, details, their residence address, manager's name and address. Along with that, you have to give undertaking, as well as you have to pay the prescribed license fees check, and 200 rupees will be charged as a processing fee apart from license fees, and you have to submit proof of the premises where you are occupying, whether it is ownership, live-in license, rental, as well as suppose it is not proprietorship, partnership, then copy of partnership deed, or private limited, then article of association and memorandum has to be submitted along with PAN card of the company. These are the basic document which is to be submitted to the municipal office. They verify immediately the concerned officer, they put the signature. After the signature, you have to go, you can send your person to paying the fees. Now, this for payment, they have given the job to the private sector. They are functioning from morning 8 to evening 8 o'clock. So previously, they were closing at 12 baje band ho jata tha, sorry, time ho gaya, come tomorrow, their system has stopped. Now you can send your person after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, pay the fees. And now previously they were giving license, now the instruction has been given to the department. They will depute their official. Official will be visiting, he will verify whether yahan dukaan hai, office hai, or just whether they are taking on fictitious name or not, they have to verify. After verification, they may take the name, 1 or 2 employees name. Aapka naam kya hai? Mr. So-and-so. Register? Yes. Just they take the signature, just establish the genuinity of the premises. On that basis, concerned officer issue the certificate. Friends, this yearly renewal, suppose a license is expiring on the 31st December, then which has to be renewed on not 15th I mentioned, but last date is 16th December, 16 December. After that, you have to pay late fee, or late fee, suppose you are not paid, you have forgotten somehow. Unfortunately, suppose the department people visits, then they may file case against the company. Then you have to pay interest as well as the license. Suppose there is one company, 3 directors, the You will get the summons from the small courses, particularly this course nearby the municipal office, morning course. Minimum fine is 3,000 rupees, 3 to 5,000 per party. Suppose 3 directors, then 3 plus 1 company. So if fine is 3,000 rupees, so 3 multiplied by 4, 12,000 rupees fine ho jayega. So please take care when your license is expiring. Concerned officer, HR person, you should take care so not to penalize for that. Any change? Then form number E, simple form is that suppose change in the name, change in the activity, then form number E has to be filled up. Along with that 120 rupees has to be paid. For duplicate certificate, 20 rupees has to be paid. And for closing of any business, suppose आपने अपना activity बंद कर दिया, then you have to intimate the department within 10 days and you have to surrender original license which has been issued to you. Friends, all of you know that working hours shop just for our academic only knowledge के लिए है. Just I will go through 7 a.m. सुबह में 7 बजे shop selling the milk, vegetables not earlier than 5 a.m. in the morning. Restaurant, eating houses not earlier than 5 a.m. in the morning. But for preparation, they can take work from the working class 4:30 from the employees, as well as the commercial establishment not earlier than 8:30 a.m. in the morning. इसके पहले दुकान की ऑफिस खोल नहीं सकते as per the law. When we have to close, closing hours. Just as I told you, latest amendment 10 o'clock हो गया है. Shops and commercial establishment 10 o'clock. Shops selling pan bidi, they have kept at 11 o'clock. As well as the restaurant, eating houses, latest by 12 midnight, and theatre, you know that you and I go last show. Sometimes that picture gets over by 12, 12:15, 12:30. So up till 12:30, they are permitted to just function. All of you know that maximum 9 hours a day, excluding lunch hours, means 8 hours plus 1 hour overtime one can take it. Maximum 48 hours in a week. Interval, rest interval, maximum one can take, employer can take maximum 5 hours, minimum after that half an hour to 1 hour break has to be given. Usually I have seen employers, they take work for 4 hours, suppose morning 9 to 1, then 1 to 1:30 or 1 to 2, they give the break, lunch recess, then again 4 hours. So maximum 4 घंटे के बाद I have seen in Mumbai, the employers are giving break, that is the lunch hours, recess, the break time. Friends, regarding again coming to the overtime, all of you may be knowing that overtime must be paid double after the duty hours, and usually 6 hours in a week, that is to say 1 hour every day. Friends, when OT can exceed 6 hours in a week, there are 6 occasions. 6 occasions are there, particularly for stock taking as well as the annual closing. In that case, 31st March, in that week, 30th June, 3 days of Diwali and 31st December. During that week, if employer wishes and employee agrees, then they can take overtime in that week 24 hours. 24 घंटा overtime करा सकते हैं and you have to pay for it. आपको उनका जो calculation के हिसाब से दाम, whatever the amount is there, that one has to pay. Friends, spread hours. Just meaning is that shops in working commercial establishments spread hours, which cannot be 11 hours in a week. Meaning is that within 11 hours you have to take work of 8 hours. For example, your establishment has started morning at 8 o'clock. 8 to 12, 4 hours काम लिया. Then again you can say 12 to 3 break hours, lunch, recess, and again 3 to 7. Again we can take work from the employees. So total 11 hours में 8 घंटे का काम लेना. That is called as a spread hours, 11 hours. Just before 2 to 3 months, there was some agitation from BEST Goregaon depot that they have general manager of BST has started this type of spread hours, but employees were not happy. It was called as a spread hours. they have to work for, they have to stay away from their home 11 hours, so that's why they were not happy. So this is called as the paid hours. Within that 11 hours, work has to be taken for the 8 hours. Similarly, friends, hotel, restaurant, eating houses, paid hours, 12 hours अर्थात 12 घंटे में 8 घंटे का काम लेने का, as well as the theatres, public amusement park, etc. Paid hours are 11 hours. Friends, weekly holiday. It act में ऐसा बताया गया है, every 6 days work perform. Maybe I can say Monday to Saturday or some Thursday to Wednesday. 7th day should be the paid holiday under the Shops and Establishment Act. 6 दिन काम किया, 7th day should be a rest day along with a paid holiday. उसका तनख्वाह, उसका पगार देना चाहिए. Restrictions can be relaxed in circumstances, particularly I can say election timing, as well as sometimes some female employees are pregnant. Then we have to consider certain 15 minutes jaldi jane do, because if she has to travel by train long distance, then just management has to be considerable. She may come early in the morning. Friends, these four days are compulsory holiday under the Shops and Establishment Act. All of you know that 26th Jan, 1st May, 15th August, as well as the 2nd October. 2nd October is a compulsory holiday. Apart from these 4 days, management can call their employees on any day. I can say Dasara, Gudi Padwa, Janmashtami, or any, I can Diwali, Bhau-Bij, they can call, which is permissible. Bank holidays are not compared with the Shops and Establishment Act. So these 4 days compulsory holidays has to be given to the employees. Now we are coming to the leave criteria. कितनी छुट्टी देनी चाहिए? Friends, an employee entitled who works within one calendar year. Here calendar year is usually from 1st January to 31st December. Any employee who works for 240 days, 240 दिन काम किया, this includes Sunday and holiday are counted as a attended or present. Then 21 days paid holiday has to be given, 21 days. Suppose an employee has not completed 240 days. Suppose some person has joined in the September, today only 17 September. Then he will not complete 240 days. In that case, every 60 days work performed, 5 days holiday has to be given. 60 दिन काम किया है. This includes Sunday and holiday. So 5 days has to be given at a PL, called as a paid holiday. Leave which can be accumulated. जमा कितना दिन हो सकता है? Maximum up to 42 days leave can be accumulated. 42 days leave आप जमा कर सकते हैं. An employee discharge. Employee is entitled to leave, particularly whatever the balance to his credit, that leave encashment can be given. One more thing is important, particularly in case of Mumbai, this Shops and Establishment of Maharashtra, there is no provision of casual leave and sick leave. Casual leave and sick leave का महाराष्ट्र में provision नहीं है, but if management wants to give, they can give, but this is not compulsion, particularly in this act. There are various states, they have made provision, but Maharashtra, this provision is not there. Friends, minimum wages. We are falling under the Shops and Establishment Act. Every 6 months, Labour Commissioner Office declares the minimum wages. Which book, study material which I have given, I hope everybody may be having. We have given the minimum wages chart. Your particularly Shops and Establishment, separate categories there. And we are in the Mumbai, so we are falling under the Zone 1. Unskilled employee minimum wages are 7012 or 14, semi-skilled 7414, 7214, 7614 and 8014. This is the minimum wages. This includes basic plus DA for special allowance, state government says. And friends, one more thing is that in Maharashtra, one amendment has came in December 2010. any salary wages paid more than 3,000 rupees, it has to be paid by account-based check, demand draft or bank transfer. You cannot pay by cash as per the notification issued by the state government in December 2010. Friends, some records to be maintained. Muster roll cum wage register, these are prescribed form which is readily available in the market. Stationery की दुकान में मिलते हैं form. Form number 2, muster roll cum wage register, rule 27, leave register है, that is form number N, M, leave card form N, muster card wage slip. This is also readily available in the market. शॉप एंड एस्टैब्लिशमेंट इंस्पेक्टर्स विजिट बुक, दैट ऑल्सो यू हैव टू मेंटेन, आपको रखना है स्टैम्प मार के आपका एस्टैब्लिशमेंट का. एंड यू हैव टू डिस्प्ले वेरियस नोटिसेस आपकी प्रीमाइसेस के अंदर. यू हैव टू नो योर लेटर हेड, यू हैव टू मेंशन प्लस टोटल नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज, मेल, फीमेल, वर्किंग आवर्स, वीकली ऑफ, लंच ब्रेक, एंड व्हेन यू विल पे द सैलरी वेजेस, वेदर यू आर पेइंग ऑन फर्स्ट, seventh day or prior to that. If you are having number of employees less than 1,000 employees, then you have to pay salary wages on or before 7th of following month. अभी सितंबर महीने का सैलरी आप 7th October और उसके पहले देना चाहिए. Suppose 7th October is a holiday, then you have to pay on the 6th but not 8th. If an establishment having more than 1,000 employees, then they can pay up till the 10th day of following month. Wage period also you have to mention, and in this display you have to mention person responsible for the payment of salary. पगार देने के लिए कौन responsible है, accountant है, manager है, partner, उनका भी नाम it should be displayed on the notice board. Friends, regarding the health and safety, just to keep the premises clean, ventilated, sufficiently lighted against the premises protection against the fire, first aid box has to be kept. Regarding employment of the children, बच्चियों के लिए, children below 15 years are restricted, they should not be employed, it will be treated as child labor. इसके लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है. So please, I hope you will not do that. Anybody between 15 to 17 years is called as young person. Condition for young person is that he can work up till 7 o'clock in the PM. शाम को 7 बजे के बाद वो लोग काम नहीं कर सकते हैं. And instead of 8 hours, they can work only maximum 6 hours in a day. And they are not allowed to work that involves danger to life, health, and moral. Similarly, in case of the women employees, closing hours for them 9:30 PM. Not allowed to work involving dangers to her, particularly female employees' life, health, moral. Relaxation may be granted, particularly as I told you in the case of when she is in a pregnancy period. Friends, obligation of the employer. Suppose you want to terminate any employee within the framework of the law. If that employee has worked for 1 year or more, then you have to give 30 days notice or 30 days salary in lieu of that. And if an employee has worked from 3 months and less than 1 year, then 14 days notice or for 14 days salary you have to give to them. Not to permit employees to work when they are on the leave or holiday. छुट्टी के दिन उनको काम पे बुलाना नहीं चाहिए. Suppose if you are calling, then you have to pay that day's salary plus double overtime. Identity card to employees when they are residing in the hotels, for them identity card has to be given. And OT can be paid double than normal, maximum 6 hours in a day. Friends, name board in Marathi. This is a regional language, Marathi in Devanagari. It is a law by the state government under this act. All establishments should have name board in Marathi, or I can say in Devanagari language. And other language also, if they want to put English and other language they can put, but Devanagari language should be there. Otherwise, for that also department is filing cases. So please take care, at least we should not become target to it. Along with Marathi, other language may be used. Friends, regarding renewal of the license, If license is not renewed, as I told you, there will be a court case. So please try to avoid that. When your license is expiring before 15 days, you have to renew. Visit of shops and establishment inspector, what is to be done? Just I want to tell you, suppose any shops and establishment inspector visits your premises, they are supposed to visit once in a year to your premises. They will verify your muster roll, wage register, leave card, inspection book. Please show it to them. And just very cordially as well as friendly talk with them. You say, sir, this is this. Suppose you are not maintained particularly that day attendance, or you must have not taken the signature on that particular employee, then please say, sir, jara, sorry, bhul gaya hai. So just, I will not commit this, and just explain that, and just, they are also very good people. But you have to just explain them, sir, sorry, I have not mentioned male, female, their date of birth, as well as the leave criteria, or any other. So please take care and just take them in a confidence that you are not doing anything wrong, so that inspector also will take positive view. Suppose if you have not produced any records, or you will say, sorry, time nahi hai. Like that, if this will happen, then this department inspector will write down according to their choice. They will write, concerned person was not there, they have not produced the inspector visit book, as well as the salary register, they are not produced. Maximum, this department inspector can file three fault, 3 mistake. In their language, unki language mein, it is called as a 3 particularly count. Aapka 3 fault ho gaya. Then they wait for a day or two, whether next day you can go and convince them that we are maintaining this. If you will not go, you will say, "Arey, jane do hoega." Then what happened, you know, sir? After 2 to 3 months, you will get directly summons from the morning court. All directors and company, you have to remain present. And suppose 3 faults are there. And as I given the example, suppose now I will give 4 directors or 4 partners plus 1 company, 5. As on today, fine is in between 3 to 5,000 per count, per fault. So first they will say 3 fault multiplied by total 5 parties. 4 directors plus 1 company. Total 15. 3 multiplied by 5, 15. 15 multiplied by each count, fine is from 3,000 to 5,000. Suppose कोई judge अच्छे होंगे 3,000 फाइन किया, तो 15 multiplied by 3, 45,000 फाइन आपको भरना पड़ेगा. At that time you have to carry cash, साथ में लेना पड़ेगा. If you say नहीं sir मैं check देता हूँ, they will not accept. So when any this type of incident takes place, then please carry sufficient cash. Otherwise, that concerned police officer will hold. बोलेगा please साइड में खड़ा रहो और आपका हाथ पकड़ कर. You will say यार मैंने क्या गलती की? But is it their attitude or whatever their system? So I would like to request you, friends, those who are attending my seminar, at least you cannot become target to them. At least you say, sir, please come, have a seat. Sometimes they get irritated. अरे कितना टाइम मेरे को बाहर बैठा है यार, आप लोग समझते नहीं है. We are also officer of this. Sorry sir. मालूम नहीं था, नए आए उनको मालूम नहीं. Just take these people aside. और प्यार से उनको record बताओ. They will be happy and definitely they will cooperate. So please see that case should not be filed against your establishment. Otherwise, director has to go there. सुबह में 8:30 बजे जाना पड़ेगा. आपका नंबर 10 बजे आएगा. पैसा भरने के लिए आधा घंटा लाइन भी लगाना पड़ेगा. Immediately they will give you receipt also. But I wish that this incident should not happen for all of you. At least that is my wish. So please see that and maintain proper record. And I would like to, one thing I want to tell you, if you are maintaining computerized record maintain करते होंगे आप सभी. For that you may be knowing that 100%, even though it is my duty to tell you, my friends, you have to take permission from the Deputy Commissioner of Labour for maintaining computerized record. Please remember that. Otherwise, for that also, department will file case against you. You have to make application, and along with that, you have to send the format in duplicate. This format we will be following for the muster roll, पगार का register है, attendance register है, salary register है, leave card, that format you have to forward it to the Deputy Commissioner of Labour, BKC Bandra, behind the Reserve Bank of India. Hand delivery, please submit hand delivery and obtain chapa, receipt. Suppose they have not given permission due to any reason, then any inspector visit to your place, then you can, sir, मैंने अप्लाई किया है, मगर सॉरी आपके यहाँ से कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं है तो आपको मालूम नहीं पड़ा, तो we are continuing. But if you have not applied, then also this department will file case. Otherwise, if you are maintaining computerized record, you can maintain. Simultaneously, you can maintain the hard copy also, if you have not taken permission. Otherwise, for that also. And one more thing, recently, sexual harassment policy. That also, recently it has came in my notes, I think we have given you have to form the committee. Suppose you are having female employees working in your establishment, 10 or more, even less also, then please form the committee. I have given, I think my notes I have given the format. Any of the female employees, senior female employees, she has to be made the chairman of the committee. Other maximum female employee, you can keep 1 or 2 male employee. And that committee name you have to submit to the shops and establishment department. Please obtain chapa. Every 3 months you have to conduct meetings. Suppose any complaint you have received, then suitable action has to be taken. आपको just लिख के रखना है, no complaints are received. For that also आपके सामने case हो सकता है. So please take care, because we have seen, we are facing all this. So many shops and establishment inspectors are my friend, and they are also attended. They have attended my seminar like this. They say, Soni, आप जिधर training देने को जाते हैं, वो लोग का इसका target नहीं बने, ऐसा उनको आप बताना. So I should tell you, friends, at least your establishment should not become the target for this. And one more thing about this is about the shops and establishment inspector visit. Any employees remain absent for more than 3 days. Suppose one employee has taken leave of 8 days, 10 days with prior approval. After that, he is not attending his duty. 3 days have already passed after the expiry of the leave. Then I have given in my notes, you have to send them registered ready intimation notice. You are remaining, I have given the format also, absent, you are remaining absent. It is treated as an unauthorized absent. Kindly resume for the duty within 3 days on receipt of this, failing which we are presumed that you are no longer interested to work with us. I say every 10 days interval you have to send 3 notices to safeguard the interest of the company. Then after 3 notices, if anything will happen, then definitely matter may go to the labor office or labor court. Then court or labor office will say, yeah, ample opportunity has been given to the employee, but this employee has not turned back. It is a fault of employee. So please take care. This is a disciplinary system. Suppose I have seen that employer's person is not coming for 2 months, 3 months. जाने दो नहीं आता अच्छा है, चला गया अच्छा हो गया. It's really good for you. But after that, when they will come, they will say, sorry, I was at my gaon. Somebody was sick, ABC. See all reasons they can give. Then you have to take you can refuse. Then they may go to the competent authority and unpleasant situation will arise. And definitely that matter will go against you, provided if you have followed the system of registered letter. So please take care. This is system in the law. So any employee, that format we have given, sir, as well as the friends, other information about the contract workers. Suppose you are having contract workers, same labor laws will be applicable to the contractor. Suppose you are having bonus act, you are having minimum wages act is applicable to everybody, as well as ESI, provident fund, if it is applicable to your organization, same will be applicable to the contract labor. Powers of inspector, as I told you, they are very vital power. They are the just king of that area. So just see that उनका requirement है जो record है, please बताइए. Labor laws are applicable under various. There are some labor laws that are particularly, if you are having 10 or more employees, then labor laws are particularly, I can say, Shops and Establishment Act, Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Wages Act, 10 or more than so, Bonus Act, Gratuity Act, Professional Tax, Maharashtra Labour Welfare, all these acts are applicable. And friends, as I told you, registration, form number A, renewal, form B, any change, form E, cancellation of registration within 10 days. Friends, particularly for the software and IT establishment, this where state government give the permissions. This includes customer service care center, unconditional exemption from opening and closing. कितने भी बजे open कर सकते, कितने भी बंद, because they have been given permission. They put the condition: work of the females after 8:30 p.m. subject to provision of facility like convents, provision of restrooms and lockers for females required. Females to be provided jobs jointly or in group, and condition for stretch hours of work hour has to be, or paid holidays are also to be allowed for this. So friend, this is all about the Software Establishment Act. Act is small, but negative repercussions are more. So please see that you cannot violate any act. Payment of Bonus Act. Friends, just I want to tell you this act is applicable, I hope. Friends, just for a knowledge, I want to tell you, some slides I have prepared for an academic purpose. This is purely knowledge sharing. Why this act is there? Prior to this also, employers, management was giving bonus, but depend upon the relation. किसके साथ अच्छा रिलेशन, उसको 15%, किसके साथ कोई मेरे जैसा डांडी मास्टर होगा तो 5% बोनस देते थे. There was no uniformity. But after when this act has come, the uniformity has been created, and particularly act gives the statutory right for the working class to share in the profit of the establishment. Particularly, this act is for to maintain peace and harmony between labor and capital, employees and employer, by allowing employees to share in the prosperity of the establishment. If prosperity profit ज़्यादा आएगा तो maximum 20% bonus is permitted. Now see, act is applicable to whom? ये कानून किसको applicable है? Every factory, because factory 10 or more employees. Every other establishment employ 20 or more person. Friends, in the case of Maharashtra, from 11th April 1984, where 10 or more employees are working, 10 or 10 से ज़्यादा employees हैं, 10 or more, this act is applicable. 10 or 10 से ज़्यादा. And here, once covered, always covered, irrespective of number of employees. Suppose आपके यहाँ 10 employees, act is applicable. After 1 or 2 years आप बोलेंगे sorry अभी तो ना business कम हो गया, हमारे पास 3 है, 4 है, तो फिर कैसा? तो it is not possible. Even you are having 1 employee, then also आपको bonus देना पड़ेगा कानून के हिसाब से. Because this is just like bonus act is, provident fund is, gratuities, ESIs, just like a once covered, always covered, just like a Hindu marriage. शादी किया तो then don't think about divorce. जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा. कभी खुशी, कभी गम, जुदा न होंगे हम. It is like that. So please remember that once act is applicable, it will continue to be applicable forever. When you have paid once bonus, then you cannot say अभी अगले साल नहीं मिलेगा. Friends, specifically applicable for the public sector. In the case of public sector establishment, bonus act is not there. But if they compete with the private sector, manufacturing में, sales में, and if they make profit, then bonus देना compulsory होगा. In the case of number of department and one balance sheet, suppose one department is Mumbai, second department Kolkata, third Ahmedabad. मुंबई वाला अच्छा काम करता है, अच्छा रिजल्ट है, कलकत्ता में 100 है, अहमदाबाद में इतना नहीं है. Then bonus percentage cannot vary. जो यूनिफॉर्म डिक्लेयर हुआ होगा 8.33 तो मुंबई में होगा, सेम सभी को मिलेगा. So that percentage will remain constant and same. There should not be any change for if there is one single balance sheet. Eligibility, ये कानून किसको eligible है? Here, employee, workmen, staff, drawing salary wages up to 10,000 per month 10,000 का मीनिंग है बेसिक प्लस डीए और बेसिक प्लस स्पेशल अलाउंस, बेसिक प्लस डीए और स्पेशल अलाउंस। सो वी आर टेकिंग जस्ट प्लीज दैट जिसका पगार 10,000 तक होगा उनको ही कानून के हिसाब से बोनस मिलेगा। जिसका बेसिक प्लस डीए 10,000 के ऊपर है, एज पर द लॉ दे आर नॉट एंटाइटल्ड फॉर द बोनस। 10,000 के ऊपर वाला जिसका भी होगा बेसिक प्लस डीए, दे आर नॉट एंटाइटल्ड। बोनस का कानून एप्लीकेबल नहीं है। मैनेजमेंट को देना है तो दे कैन गिव, बट इट इज नॉट बोनस, इट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज एक्स ग्रेशिया। एक्स ग्रेशिया का मीनिंग है खुशी से जो देंगे और लेने का है। एक साल दिया 5,000, नेक्स्ट ईयर बोलेंगे सॉरी यार ये टाइम अपना बहुत लॉस हो गया, मार्केट ऊपर नीचे हो गया, तो मैनेजमेंट कैन रिफ्यूज ऑल्सो जिसका 10,000 से ऊपर पगार होगा। कंपल्सरी नहीं है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज एक्स ग्रेशिया पेमेंट। प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट। First, that 10,000 basic. Second condition is that person should have worked minimum 30 days in a particular financial year. That is from April to March में minimum 30 days physical presence. Physical presence 30 days काम किया है and 10,000 से अंदर पगार होगा तो उसको बोनस मिलना चाहिए। And depend upon his salary, maybe 5,000, 6,000, whatever he is entitled. Temporary employees are प्रोबेशनल एम्प्लॉइज आर ऑल्सो एंटाइटल्ड फॉर द बोनस। आप बोलेगा अरे यार 2 महीना काम किया इसको क्या बोनस देने का, बट इफ इज फॉलोइंग अंडर दिस क्राइटेरिया आपको देना पड़ेगा। एंटाइटलमेंट एज अबाउट irrespective of whether is depend upon his forget about his grade, he may be the manager, he may be the part time, casual, seasonal employee, all are entitled for the bonus. Even female employees during maternity leave, they are also entitled for the bonus. Disqualification is that in certain cases, particularly any criminal act has been done. For example, dismissed from the service for his fraud, riot, violent behavior or theft. ऐसा कुछ criminal act किया होगा, then they can be disallowed for the disqualified for the bonus. Even criminal acts such as misappropriation or sabotage of any of the property of the establishment, property का चोरी किया है, then if it is proved, then bonus नहीं दे सकते, बंद कर सकते हैं, देना मना कर सकते हैं। बोनस includes basic salary plus special allowance. महाराष्ट्र में dearness allowance को गवर्नमेंट स्पेशल अलाउंस करती है, and it do not include overtime, house rent allowance, traveling allowance, conveyance, attendance bonus, monthly bonus, incentive, contribution to provident fund, ESI gratuity is not included under this. Very important part is that calculation of bonus. बोनस का कैलकुलेशन कैसा होता है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आई एम श्योर आप में से, आपका फोरम में से एटलीस्ट 80% फॉलो नहीं करते होंगे। दिस इज माई गारंटी, ब्लाइंडली आई एम टेलिंग। आई हैव नॉट सीन एनीबॉडी बोनस रजिस्टर, पगार का रजिस्टर। First of all, condition is that employee drawing salary wages not exceeding 3,500 per month, जिसका पगार monthly salary basic plus DA 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, for them bonus is payable on entire salary. But second para, employees drawing salary wages between 3,501 per month to 10,000 per month, bonus is payable to him, which has to be calculated as if their salary is 3,500 only. Suppose my salary is 9,000, 8,000, calculation purpose 3,500 ही लेने का है. Please remember that, very important point. Calculation purpose you have to take 3,000. My salary is 9,900. Then also calculation purpose 3,500 only as per the law. Just मैं आपको सिखा रहा हूँ कानून में जो है, बाद में if you want to violate you can violate. नहीं तो 3,500 के ऊपर कैलकुलेट करना है. And suppose salary सब 8,000 है and that person is getting 8,000 रुपया पूरा 12 महीने में, तो 12 multiplied by 8 96,000 होगा. That you don't have to take, but you have to take 3,500 multiplied by 12, that is 42,000. 42,000 के ऊपर if you will calculate minimum bonus 8.33, then 3,500 आएगा and maximum bonus 42,000, 20%. 20% का maximum bonus 42,000 का 8,400. Maximum bonus payable is as on today under the Payment of Bonus Act of our country 8,400 only. 8,400. आप 15,000, 25,000, 50,000 बोनस दे सकते हैं, मगर जो ऊपर का अमाउंट है अपार्ट फ्रॉम 8,400, it can be treated as ex gratia payment. I know so many chartered accountants, they are making mistake. I have given training to practicing chartered accountant. उनके इंस्टीट्यूट में they have also invited me like you. वो तो बोलते हमको मालूम ही नहीं, हम तो 25,000 बोनस, मतलब सर कानून में आप पढ़ो. Then yeah, you are right. More than 8,400, it is called as ex gratia payment. Meaning of ex gratia, this year I have paid 25,000. बहुत खुशी से, we have won good money. Next year I can say sorry, I will give you 5,000. और sometime I say sorry यार, ये टाइम अपना बिजनेस में मजा नहीं है, तो मैनेजमेंट कैन से सॉरी ऑल्सो. वो कुछ भी कर नहीं सकते हैं. See, this is the act. An employee getting salary or wages exceeding 10,000 per month, as per the law, no bonus entitlement. Management wants to give, they can give ex gratia payment. I hope you have followed this. 3,500 का क्राइटेरिया बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है नॉलेज के लिए. बाद में आपको जितना 3.5 का 10.5 को मुझे कुछ वादा नहीं है. आई एम हैप्पी. As I told you, minimum bonus 8.33%, friends, maximum 20% है of yearly salary, which is to be paid. There are bonus is to be payable to the employee between 8.33 to 20% as per the availability of the allocable surplus. See, bonus usually अपने कंट्री में क्या है, डिसाइड करते हैं 10%, 11%, मगर आपकी बैलेंस शीट ऊपर आपके चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट देयर आर allocable surplus प्रॉफिट के ऊपर से your chartered accountant can tell you you have to pay 9% bonus, 10%, 11%, 20%, depend upon your profit. I have seen in our country 90% लोग फॉलो नहीं करते, 10% है वहाँ फॉलो करते हैं, particularly in the West Bengal. Specific deduction from the bonus. बोनस में से क्या डिडक्शन हो सकता है? Customary and पूजा bonus if it is paid, it is permissible. Suppose I can apply for, I want, मेरे घर में पूजा है, हमारा customary bonus चाहिए, तो we can pay. That amount will be deducted at the time of payment of final bonus. As well as the guilty of misconduct causing financial loss to the company. That employee has committed some mistake, कुछ misconduct किया, तो इसका it is proved that whatever loss has incurred, that amount can be deducted from the final payment of the bonus. Even the productivity bonus cannot be less than the limit. Production, suppose कोई production manufacturing unit है, production बहुत हो गया, तो 20% से ज़्यादा मांग नहीं सकते हैं. कभी production एकदम कम हो गया, then management cannot say अरे यार 4% लो ना. That is also not possible. Minimum 8.33, maximum 20%. बोनस कभी देना चाहिए. Friends, bonus must be paid within period of 8 months from the closing of accounting year. Friends, accounting year April to March है. Can anybody tell me last date of bonus? अभी 2013-14 पूरा हुआ 31st March. Can anybody tell me what is the last date of payment of bonus for 13-14 का from first rank? 31st. Sorry. Yes, perfectly right. 30th November is the last date of payment of bonus. Framers of this act are so clever. जिसने कानून बनाया है बहुत होशियार है. Usually अपने भारत देश में बोनस कभी देते हैं हम लोग? कौन से फेस्टिवल में? दिवाली में. Usually तो जो कानून बनाने वाले इतने होशियार थे कि you can see last 100 years का कैलेंडर देखिए और आने वाले 100 साल का कैलेंडर देखिए. दिवाली ऑलवेज 30th नवंबर के पहले आएगी. ऑलवेज. That's why the framers of this act, they have done very cleverly that last date 30th November every year. If any dispute, suppose bonus के बारे में कुछ dispute हुआ, कुछ झगड़ा हुआ, then payment of bonus pending before any authority, then it must be paid within 1 month from the date of award. Suppose settlement हो गया, award आ गया, तो within 1 month bonus has to be paid. Friend, just for a knowledge, LIC, RBI, UTI, universities and other educational institutions, they are not coming under the purview of Payment of Bonus Act. As per the Act, suppose एम्प्लॉयर ने बोनस नहीं दिया ड्यू टू एनी रीजन, कंपनी ने, इफ एनी एम्प्लॉयर फेल टू पे बोनस, फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन जो भी होगा, तो प्रोसीजर क्या है? एम्प्लॉय कैन मेक एन एप्लीकेशन टू द कॉम्पिटेंट अथॉरिटी फॉर द बोनस, दैट इज टू लेबर कमिश्नर ऑफिस. द कॉम्पिटेंट अथॉरिटी issue the certificate to the collector to recover the same as areas of land revenue, attachment of property. They give the opportunity, they call the employer, they ask why you are not paying, give some date, give some advance, like that. They try to convey. If they do not agree, then they will issue the certificate to the custom collector and the attachment of the property. And friends, time limit for the application to the authority is 1 year from the date on which bonus amount become due. So last date, can anybody tell me? Bonus amount is due within 1 year. What is the last date for making application for 2013-14? Within 1 year. For? No, within 1 year, sir. Bonus is due from 1st April of 13-14 ka. So within 1 year means last date for 13-14 ka bonus due is 31st March 2015. 31st March 2000. Suppose इसके बाद में एप्लीकेशन किया तो इट विल बिकम टाइम बार्ड. सो विद इन 1 ईयर, सपोज 30th नवंबर तक नहीं मिला तो देन एम्प्लॉय हैज टू अप्रोच टू द अथॉरिटी, एंड इफ इट नॉट सॉर्टेड आउट एंड दे विल से होता है सोता है, देन 31st मार्च निकल गया, देन टाइम बार्ड. जस्ट दिस इज फॉर योर नॉलेज. जस्ट प्रोडक्टिविटी बोनस, सपोज कोई खेती का काम है, प्रोडक्शन ज्यादा होगा, देन ऑल्सो एम्प्लॉय कैन नॉट से वर्कमैन यार प्रोडक्शन ज्यादा है, आपने बहुत कमाया तो 50% बोनस दो, 25% नो, मैक्सिमम 20% बोनस. हियर ऑल्सो जस्ट आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू. कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, देन पेमेंट ऑफ बोनस इज अ प्योरली लायबिलिटी ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर. ओनली इन द बिल्डिंग ऑपरेशन, जहां बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम है, इट इज अ लायबिलिटी ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, बट principal employer is responsible to pay the bonus to the contractor employees. Later on, principal employer can recover bonus from the contractor. Only in the building operation. Otherwise, आपके पास कोई housekeeping वाले होंगे और कोई repair maintenance वाले होंगे तो contractor का जिम्मेदारी है, आपकी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है. Very important for any newly set up establishment. कोई नया एस्टेब्लिशमेंट शुरू हुआ, नया कंपनी शुरू हुआ, दे आर एग्जाम्प्टेड. पहले 5 साल बोनस नहीं देंगे तो चलेगा. दे आर एग्जाम्प्टेड फॉर फर्स्ट 5 years प्रोवाइडेड दे मेक लॉसेस. सपोज पहले साल प्रॉफिट है तो बोनस देना पड़ेगा. सेकंड ईयर लॉस, नो बोनस. थर्ड ईयर लॉस, नो बोनस. फोर्थ ईयर प्रॉफिट, यस यू हैव टू पे बोनस. फिफ्थ ईयर लॉस, नो बोनस. आफ्टर 5th ईयर, 5 साल के बाद कंपनी प्रॉफिट कर दी है या लॉस कर दी है, मिनिमम बोनस देना पड़ेगा. सो दे आर एग्जाम्प्टेड फॉर फर्स्ट 5 years प्रोवाइडेड कंपनी मेक द लॉसेस. नुकसानी करती होगी तो, नहीं तो आपको बोनस देना पड़ेगा. क्लियर? सो फर्स्ट 5 year exemption, बट दिस इज अ कंडीशन. हाउएवर, employer derives profit in any of the year, then bonus has to be paid. Friends, any agreement or settlement of bonus, sometimes management makes the agreement with their employees or some external agency. In that case also, condition is that they cannot say we will be giving 5% bonus to for the 3 years, or we will pay 25%, 30%. No. Minimum and maximum. Minimum 8.33 and maximum 20% bonus का agreement possible है. Depend upon how the terms conditions are taken care of it. But you cannot say 5% and 25%. So please remember that. Friends, attendance bonus is a not bonus. Somebody will say आप पूरा महीना काम पे आएंगे तो I will give you 3 days additional bonus. So that is a not part of the bonus. That is a part of salary. So please remember, attendance bonus is a not a bonus. Friends, seasonal workers, sometimes कोई माइंस में काम करते हैं, कोई खेती में काम करते हैं, तो उनके लिए what is the criteria for bonus? उनके लिए भी एक ही कंडीशन है, they should work minimum 30 days in a accounting year, April to March में. If they work for 30 days and their salary wages are below 10,000, they are entitled for the bonus. Friends, certain records have to be maintained as per the law. रजिस्टर इन फॉर्म नंबर है, ये सब रेडीली मार्केट में मिलते हैं और रजिस्टर रेडीली प्रिंटेड. तो रजिस्टर क्या बताते हैं? शोइंग द कंपटीशन ऑफ अलोकेबल सरप्लस. फ्रेंड्स, रजिस्टर इन फॉर्म नंबर बी इज शोइंग द सेट ऑन एंड सेट ऑफ अलोकेबल सरप्लस. A and B register which has to be prepared by chartered accountant of your company. आपके CA को you have to give it to your CA to fill up the column. He will fill up this column from the balance sheet. And register in form number C, that is form C, is showing the HR department, salary department को करने का है. That will show the name of employee, year for the which bonus is paid, number of days present, total amount on which bonus is paid, then bonus amount, percentage of bonus, signature, date of payment of bonus. Form number D is the annual return which is to be submitted before the expiry of 30 days from the date of payment of the bonus. आपने जब भी बोनस दिया होगा उसके 30 दिन के अंदर you have to submit the return. This is called as the bonus return. Form number D, you have to submit to the Labour Commissioner's office. Suppose you are not following, आप उनका पालन नहीं कर रहे हैं, then what you have to do? Fine 1000 रुपीज है, imprisonment है, जेल की सजा भी है, 6 महीना और दोनों भी है. If you are not complying, usually मैंने मेरा 35 years का करियर में कभी देखा नहीं है कि जेल की सजा हुई है. Usually they फाइन देते हैं मगर ऐसी सजा नहीं हो रही है. This is for your knowledge. I am in the field for last 35 years. I am having so many clients. We are particularly हम लोग in the field of compliance. Compliance में कानून का कैसा पालन करना, how to maintain the record, that is our monopoly. We are having 400 clients. All type of industries are there. We are having some strong stock broker. We are having hospitals. We are having doctors. We are having manufacturers, garment industries, engineering industries. Because these labor laws are applicable to everybody. सभी को ये कानून, even पान पट्टी की दुकान में होगी और one person is preparing पान पट्टी, to him also labor laws are applicable. Please remember that. Particularly I will say minimum wage are applicable to that pan patti wala. Then other laws are also applicable. Now about the gratuity, just I want to give, shall I continue? I don't know, I want to ask the authority. Shall I continue, sir? Yeah. Just gratuity के बारे में मैं आपको थोड़ा बताना चाहता हूँ. Just आपके knowledge के लिए. This is also equally important. So I'll go, sir, say little bit fast, no problem. We'll go little bit fast. So gratuity and labor welfare fund आपके लिए वो भी important है. आपको in between any doubt है तो आप पूछिए. I will just help you. This is gratuity act which has came into the force in our country from 16th September 1972. Basic object of this act is providing uniform scheme for payment of gratuity to industrial workers throughout the country. Achha, what is a gratuity? Gratuity is a sort of an award which an employer pays out of his gratuity to an employee for his long and meritorious service at the time of his retirement, termination of his service. Friends, gratuity is payable any employee who has completed 5 years or more. 5 साल और 5 साल से ज्यादा जिसने सर्विस किया है, they are entitled for the gratuity. they resign किया और रिटायर हुए, gratuity payable. But in case of death while on the service, criteria of 5 years is not applicable. Suppose कोई employee ने 2 साल काम किया, उसका डेथ हो गया, तो 2 साल का gratuity नॉमिनी को मिलेगा. Friends, this act is applicable to every factory, mines, oilfield, plantation, port and railway company. Every shop or establishment to which shop and establishment act in which 10 or more person. So जहाँ 10 और 10 से ज़्यादा employee काम करते हैं, this act is applicable to them. And once covered, always covered. बाद में एक employee रहेगा तो भी कानून applicable रहेगा. Any notified establishment employing even 10 or more persons also. Friends, act as I told you, once applicable, it is continuous to apply even the employment stand fall below 10. That is also made applicable to the Motor Transportation Club, Indian Water Water Transportation, Local Bodies and Solicitors Office. Who is eligible for the gratuity? Any employee, कोई भी employee who has rendered 5 years service, as I told you, continuous service at the time of retirement, superannuation, resignation. In case of death, that 5 years criteria is not applicable. Even terminated employee who has completed 5 years service, they are also entitled for the gratuity. Protection of attachment of the gratuity. Gratuity cannot be attached in execution of any decree, order of civil, revenue or criminal code. Now, continuous service of 5 years का meaning क्या है? That I want to tell you, friends. In case of the seasonal establishment, this is seasonal establishment, just like mines रहेगा, खेती का होगा. So any employee who works for 190 days in a calendar year, call it he has continuous service for 1 year or more. And if he works for 95 days or more, then he is treated as he has continuously worked for 6 months or more. In case of seasonal establishment. Now non-seasonal. We all are in a non-seasonal establishment. हम लोग यहाँ है. This area is non-seasonal. In that case, any employee who has worked for 240 days, 240 दिन काम किया होगा, then he has been treated as continuous service for 1 year or more. And if he has continued for 120 days or more, 6 महीना, or then he is treated as 6 months or more. It is treated as continuous service. So friends, please remember that first for eligibility of the gratuity, first point is that any employee in first 5 years, he should have worked for 240 days continuously or for continuous 5 years. In between, any employee has worked for say 200 days, so that year will not be counted for the gratuity. 5 साल continuous जिसका 240 होगा, then only he is eligible for the gratuity. After completion of 5 years, then even he works for 120 days or more, 6 महीना और इससे ज़्यादा, then it will be treated as 1 year. Please remember that. Meaning is, in case of seasonal establishment, particularly in that case, that actually employees has worked 75% or more days, then also it will be treated as entitled for the gratuity. Friends, quantum related gratuity कितनी देनी चाहिए? Friends, it is depend on the basic plus special allowance or dearness allowance. दो component. HRA नहीं आता है, medical allowance, कोई भी allowance नहीं आती. Basic plus special allowance, that is dearness allowance. Gratuity is payable on basic plus dearness or special allowance. Quantum of gratuity. Gratuity is to be computed 15 days for per completed year of service. 15 दिन का 1 साल का होता है. And in case of seasonal establishment, it is 7 days gratuity. But salaried employee जो पगारदार है, उनकी formula है last rate of salary, that is basic plus DA divided by 26 multiplied by 1.5 multiplied by number of years of service. That is the formula for calculation of the gratuity. Maximum gratuity, all of you know that is payable as 10 lakhs rupees, which is exempted from the income tax up to 10 lakhs. If management wants to pay 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, they can pay. Then more than 10 lakhs will be taxable. Forfeiture of the gratuity, the employee may wholly or partially forfeit the gratuity payable to him if his services are terminated on account of any criminal act has been done by, particularly for his riotous or disorderly conduct, or any other violence act has been done for any act which constitute an offence under the criminal act. For example, I have given that if a workman who was dismissed for assaulting another workman in a factory is not entitled for payment of gratuity because factory में उन्होंने मारामारी की, ऑफिस में भी मारामारी किया, प्रूव हुआ, so that employee is not entitled for the gratuity. Friends, regarding a recovery of the gratuity on account of the death, suppose an employee dead, then account of death of the employee, the gratuity will be payable to the nominee, वारस को मिलेगा. If the employee acquires a family after nominating any person or person of his choice, such nomination becomes invalid. Suppose an unmarried person who has made the nomination, after that he got married, then he has to file fresh nomination because he is married, that he got the family, so he has to change the fresh nomination form he has to file. The employee has to send his written application in form number 1 to employer for payment of the gratuity. When gratuity is due, then employee has to file. If employer has not paid, then form number 1 has to be submitted to the employer. And if employer does not take any action, suppose employer is not paying, then within 90 days form number N has to be filed to the controlling authority, that is Labour Commissioner. And if gratuity is not paid by the employer, controlling authority will issue the certificate for particularly attachment of the property to the collector of the customs. Now, time limit for the gratuity. Employer should pay the gratuity within 30 days from the date it becomes payable, or after such date should be payable along with 10% interest. 30 दिन के अंदर gratuity देनी चाहिए, otherwise 10% additional interest देना पड़ेगा. Gratuity payable under that cannot be attached in execution of any decree or order of civil, revenue or criminal code. Friends, this is the penalty. If gratuity is not paid, then 6 months imprisonment or and 10,000 fine. Repetition, 12 1-year imprisonment and 20,000 rupees fine. Gratuity nomination form F is there, which is to be filled up as early as possible. Prescribed form, which is readily available in the market, and you have to display the abstract of the gratuity. हमने हमारे notes में दिया है आपको. Abstract of this act in English and local language. Majority of people understood that language. This is all about the gratuity. Just very small act is that, friends, this is Maharashtra Labour Welfare Fund. आप लोग को मालूम ही होगा. Where 5 or more employees are working, this act is applicable. Just for academic purpose, I want to show you some slides. Where 5 or more employees are employed during the preceding 12 months. पूरा महाराष्ट्र में कोई भी एस्टेब्लिश में 5 से ज़्यादा होंगे तो इनको ये कानून एप्लीकेबल है. This is applicable to shop, commercial establishment, resident, hotel, restaurant, eating house, theatre, and other place of public amusement, or any factory. Means 5 employees, ये कानून applicable है. Sorry, includes what it includes: person employed for the hire or reward in any kind of the work, manual, clerical, supervisor, technical or establishment. Even bank officers are also covered under this. Nationalized bank also. Only who is excluded? Person is in a managerial category, manager designation और manager का काम करता है वो, as well as supervisory capacity, particularly construction industry में जो supervisor काम करते हैं जिसका पगार 3,500 के ऊपर होगा, उनको contribution नहीं भरना है, as well as apprentice, they are excluded. Friends, welfare fund जो उनका contribution आता है उसका welfare fund बोला जाता है. This consists of कहाँ से आता है? फाइन फ्रॉम द एम्प्लॉय. जो फाइन लेते हैं एम्प्लॉयर वो आज जमा कराना पड़ता है, अपने पास कंपनी नहीं रख सकती है. अनपेड एक्यूमुलेशन, सपोज सैलरी वेजेस आर नॉट पेड अप टू 3 years, दैट पर्सन हैज नॉट क्लेमिंग. आफ्टर 3 years दिस अमाउंट हैज टू बी डिपॉजिटेड विद द वेलफेयर कमिश्नर. देन पेनल इंटरेस्ट, लेट पेमेंट के लिए वॉलंटरी डोनेशन, फंड ट्रांसफर, सम बोरोड लोन, ग्रांट इन एड ऑफ द सब्सिडी बाय द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. कंट्रीब्यूशन, just for a knowledge, this contribution has to be paid in June and December के सैलरी के साथ में आता है, जिसका पगार 3,000 से ज़्यादा है टोटल. Then 12 rupees employees contribution and 3 times company में 36 rupees employer, per employee 48 rupees जून एंड दिसंबर के सैलरी में डिडक्ट करना है. And which has to be June का, which has to be deposited to the welfare commissioner before 15th July and December का before 15th January. About 15 July. If late payment, then interest at the rate of 1/1 18% per annum for first 3 years, for first 3 months, and 2% per month. That is 24% per month, which has to be paid after 3 months. And how this money are utilized? Fund का पैसा कैसे utilize होता है? For our knowledge, community and social education center, including reading rooms, libraries, community necessities, games, sports, एक्सकर्शन जस्ट लाइक परेल में कामगार स्टेडियम है, दिस इज दैट सोसाइटी उनका है, स्विमिंग पूल है, एंटरटेनमेंट, होम इंडस्ट्रीज एंड subsidiary occupations of our women and unemployed persons, corporate activities are there of social nature, cost of administrating their staff का salary है, उनका provident fund, bonus, gratuity, such other objects as would be in the opinion of the state government improve the standard of living of the or upgrade of the social condition of the labor or working class. Penalty है, offence है 3 months to 500 rupees and 6 months to 1,000 rupees and submission of the चलन कम रिटर्न्स आता है, प्रिस्क्राइब्ड फॉर्म है, you have to pay, fill up and you have to submit to the welfare commissioner. This is all about. And just last है महाराष्ट्र प्रोफेसर टैक्स, आप सभी को मालूम है, where any employee whose salary wages are up to 750, the act is not, we don't have to deduct 7,501 to 10,000. 175, more than 10,000, 200 rupees, and in March 300 rupees. This is the table, as I told you. Friends, who is exempted from professional tax, किसको नहीं applicable होगा? Only badli workers in the textile industry, any person suffering from permanent physical disability including blindness, parents of the guardian of any person who is suffering from mental retardation certified by the government hospital doctor, the person who has completed 65 years of age, and parents or guardians of the child suffering from the physical disability. Suppose 50,000 के अंदर होगा annual liability, तो you can file on 31st March of the following year returns. And if it's more than 50,000, then every month you have to generate return and you have to file, upload that monthly return. Delayed के लिए 1.25% per month with 15% interest you have to pay. Different slabs are there. Different government is having different slab of professional tax. This is all about the 5A. Any question anybody wants to ask me pertains to the subject? I will try my best to just part my knowledge. Usually I take one day seminar, morning 9:30 to evening 5:30. Thank you all, sir.
As sir has given such a good presentation, we would like to thank him, and on behalf of the BSc Brokers Forum and all our members, we just like to give a token of appreciation from our side.